Do you sometimes struggle to keep that overview in your presentation for the audience to know exactly where they are? Well, SAP did a really cool thing, so let's have a look. And here we can see the presenter on the slide with in big bold the title of the presentation, and then below it we have the different chapters with outlining of the topic that we're going to discuss. Now each time they talk about a certain topic, it will light up and stand out from the rest. So it's a pretty cool way to keep track of the presentation and to keep an overview for the audience. So let's see how we can make it in PowerPoint. Let's jump into PowerPoint, and first we want to have that really cool background effect. So right click, Format Background, and we're going for a gradient fill. Now here we want to have two stops, so I'm going to press minus on one, and then go for a blue color. I'm going for a custom color here, and look for a nice blue. Can be quite a vibrant color, and press OK. For the other one, I'm going for a lighter blue, and then we're going for linear, and make sure it drops from the top. Push it all the way to the left, and push the darker one inwards a bit, so we have more of the darker feeling. Maybe we can go for one tone darker. I think that will be better. Now we're going to add a title to the slide, so go to text box, and here we type in SAP Business Technology Platform, center it in the middle, make it white, and for the font, let's go for Avenir Next, and SAP font, let's go for bold. Make it larger, and of course arrange, align, and align the center to place it in the middle. It can be a little bit upwards, so we have room below it to add some more content. For that, I'm going to go for shapes, and let's say we have one like this, and we want to remove the shape fill, no fill, and the outline, we want to make it white. So you can already see the box appearing, that's pretty cool. Select the box, and you can just start typing. So, application development. If it's getting too long the word, you can always expand it, or you can go to home and reduce the font size until it matches. So it's a bit figuring out what the best way is, what you want to go for. So let's do that like this, a bit larger, and expand it a bit more. Let's place it below, and we're going to hold Option Shift or Control Shift on Windows and drag to create a copy. And here we type in automation, we repeat the steps, then we do integration. Let's do it 2 more times. Data and analytics. Here we expand it again. And the last one, which is going to be AI, and reduce it in size. Now here we can see it's nicely aligned actually, so that's pretty convenient. But if that isn't the case for you, you can always group them together, and you can always expand them or make them shorter to see if it fits. So I'll do it like this, so it's equally balanced, and then ungroup again to have them all separate elements. So that's going to be the basic version of our slide. Next, we're going to look for those highlights that we can create. And for that, I'm going to duplicate this page, and then just select this one, shape fill, make it white, and then the text, we're going to make it blue. Make sure that it's easy to read, so you can always go one tone darker, that gives some contrast. Duplicate it again, and now we can select this one, Control Shift C, Control Shift V to paste the formatting, and we can just repeat it like that to create some variation. Repeat the steps, and we just continue the entire process until we have the different chapters available. So that's going pretty fast. That's a really cool shortcut, the Control or Command Shift on a Mac, C and V to copy and paste formatting. And last one here, there we go. Now if we select all of the slides, Alt Shift, select them all, go to Transitions and Morph, and we play those. We can do Morph, you can also do a fade transition, that doesn't really matter. Let's maybe do a fade one for the ones who have an older version of PowerPoint. And let's preview. And here we can see the opening slide with the title, and as soon as we click, the first one fades in, click again, and you skip to the next chapter of the presentation. So it's a pretty cool way to keep an overview of the progress in your slide. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want to hire me for projects, save some time while making presentations with templates, or look at the courses that I have available, have a look at the website slidesbysander.com, and there you can find all the information.